Well, fight fans, it wasn't pretty, but I'm sitting here listening to the end of the interview between the Guillermo Rigondeaux, Liborio Solis fight. Guillermo Rigondeaux wins by split decision, even though I thought it should have been a unanimous decision. Listen, this one is not going to be too long because usually when Rigondeaux fights, there's not a whole lot to add or to say because it's generally not an exciting fight. Let me get to the pros and the cons. For Solis, I'm going to give his aggression in the first round a pro. I think that he wanted to get out there, jump on the older man. You see that he was throwing a lot of body work because we know Rigondeaux is known for his upper body and his foot movement. I like the fact that he was going to the body very early to maybe slow him down or maybe hurt him so he can get the head still and maybe hit a hard shot. The cons would be that he did not keep that aggression up the whole fight. He did it good. He was nice and aggressive in the first round, but I think those two hard left hands that Guillermo hit him with slowed him down. It's kind of like Floyd Mayweather. You know, I used to hear people say that Mayweather was not a big puncher, but you notice that after people got hit by Mayweather, you notice they didn't run in and run up on him. The same could be said about Guillermo Rigondeaux. I think he hits a lot harder than people think he does, because if you notice his opponents, at some point they don't just run up in on him. If he had no power, they would just stay in his chest and overpower him. Guillermo Rigondeaux, pros and the cons. The pros, at 39 years old, he still has his reflexes. I mean, if you saw him later in the fight, he was still slipping punches and getting out of the way of Solis punches. As many punches as there were. Another pro is that he made 118 pounds look good. I mean, he looked good at bantamweight. He didn't look weight drained at all. I know there were guys saying 8, 9, and 10 years ago when he was fighting at super bantamweight that he could easily come down to bantamweight and fight. Well, that's what he's doing now. As far as the cons, I think you already know where I'm going with this. No action. Guillermo Rigondeaux is an amazing defensive fighter, but he just never, ever has any action with his defense. He does not throw enough punches. And, and another thing about that is I really don't think he cares. He said at the end of the fight, I just listened to him say it, that Jim Gray asked him, what do you think about the fans booing about your performance? And he said, that doesn't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I've got another title. I could care less about people booing. So let's cover the fight real quick. After the first round, I thought we were in for a pretty good fight. Rounds 2 through 6, nothing exciting. Then round 7, Guillermo Rigondeaux had that beautiful knockdown. He caught Solis coming in with he hit him with a left uppercut. Then he threw about 2 or 3 more left hands, knocked him into the ropes, which was a clean knockdown. And after that, there was not much action at the end of the fight. I mean, towards the end of the fight, he did a lot of dancing and making Solis come in and miss. Listen, if you want a fight where Guillermo Rigondeaux to be exciting, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to be the aggressor. He's not going to be the aggressor. But, of course, if you are the aggressor, he more likely is going to make you pay. Let's just move on and talk about what could be next for Rigondeaux at 118 pounds. All night, I've been kind of flipping through Twitter, seeing what people are talking about, and I keep hearing Inoue, that would be a heck of a fight. There are people saying they would love to see that fight, and I say why not? Inoue, as far as I'm concerned, is the head and shoulders above everybody else in those divisions. I actually believe a fight with him and Guillermo Rigondeaux could be a good fight. The reason why is because I think that Inoue will come at him a little bit more. He will throw more punches, which will actually put Rigondeaux not only on the defensive, but maybe put him on the offensive. If they fight, I'm still taking Inoue by decision. I don't think he'll knock out Rigondeaux, because I think Rigondeaux will move enough to make it a stinker. But anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know what he'll do next, because I heard them say in this fight that he's talking about possibly even going down to super flyweight. So he's talking about possibly going down another division. So anyway, I want to make this one short. Guillermo Rigondeaux returns to the ring. He wins by split decision over Solis. And I will add one more thing. Paulie Malignaggi said that Guillermo Rigondeaux is not an exciting fighter, but you have to have a high boxing IQ to understand and really appreciate his style of fighting, his hit and not get hit style. I do agree with that. I just wish that we could see a little more action with it. Anyway, give me your thoughts on it. That's all I got. I'll let y'all later.